Hi guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to get the artifact of the strong solo in Ark Survival Ascended. I did a lot of testing to find the best group of small dinos to use. This video took me like 2 days, Ark kept crashing, and to be honest, this cave is my worst nightmare to do solo. So like and subscribe, support the channel. This video is going to be a little bit longer than normal, so strap in. If you don't want any advice, but you want to know a strategy that's going to give you 100%, what you want to do is take in 2 high HP food and high armored saddle Daedons and a lot of bullets with a high damage shotgun. This will get you to the artifact, but it's going to take you a while because you don't have as much DPS. Use the sections on this video to fast forward to the parts that you do need. The entrance of this cave can be found at latitude 26, longitude 29. The dinos I recommend for this cave are 2 Daedons, 3 Gigantopithecus, and 1 Dimorphodon. These are my imprinted starting stats on my Daedon. Next to it is the leveled stats. I recommend pumping 20,000 HP, everything else into food. Have a good saddle nearing the 100 armor value. These are the imprinted stats of my Gigantopithecus and then their leveled stats. I recommend 12,000 HP and all other points into their melee. Make sure to have 6 to 12 high armor flak helmets in each Megapithecus. Armor isn't the biggest issue, once it's above 300 durability is what counts. You also want 15 to 25 sweet veggie cakes for that bigger heal when you're in tough fights. For the Dimorphodon, you want to pump melee. The harder this guy hits, the safer you are if a Prolovia gets you. For your character, I recommend 2 to 3 sets of fur armor, and they swap out of flak armor just in case. 300 to 500 shotgun shells with 2 high damage pump action shotguns. A lot of medical brews and some blood packs. If you can respec and pump HP and fortitude, do this. Once you're set up, enter the cave. Your Gigantopithecus may need help getting past this point here. Just punch them through, AI auto tracking is still busted. Set all of your tames except the Daedon that you will be using on attack target and disable all of their resource collection as fur will weigh them down. Continue down the path on the left hand side. Jump over this pinch point with both pigs. Don't forget to reactivate the second pig's auto healing. Continue down the path and you should enter a big chamber. This is where you will encounter your first big mob fight. The reason I'm using the Gigantopithecus is due to their high base damage compared to other dinos in their size category. I don't intend to leave the cave with all of them, but for my several runs, with and without them, they knock off roughly 10 minutes of fighting and shooting mobs. They're also great for being sent to activate Prolovia as jump attacks. Once you've defeated all the mobs, do a quick durability check on your Gigantopithecus helmets. You want to repeat this process after every big fight. Continue past the stream to the next piece of land, then continue straight towards the next entrance. If you notice any mobs, you want to use the new photo mode tool to your advantage. It helps you see around corners, and for online servers, as long as you don't aggro the enemy mobs, you can also use this trick. The biggest problem in this cave are bears, so when you see one, get ready to kill it as quickly as possible using your pump shotgun. Never enter a fight against bears with half-broken helmets on your Gigantopithecus. Bears will shred your durability. Go down the path, killing the mobs as you go. Don't forget to also use the heel of the pig you're sitting on. If you notice any Prolovia, you want to send your monkeys towards it to activate their jump. As you can see, the AI tracking made the Prolovia do a curveball. How does a Prolovia jump and then curve and still hit me? This is where our Dimorphodon and our high durability armor comes in clutch. Don't forget you can use blood packs and medi brews while you're concussed. Always remember to help defeat the bears when they attack. A loot crate spawns down towards the right hand side of this stream. You can clear out the mobs here if you want to retrieve it. Back on the path, you want to go towards the left-hand side. Sometimes you can activate a Purlovia and dismount just before it hits you and throw up your shield while the Gigantopithecus get rid of it. Now you want to continue down the path to the next section of the cave. Go down the path following this curve. At the end of the path, jump onto the central platform. Here, if nothing aggroes to you, I like to use photo mode to check what I'm up against. Once checked, you want to go towards the right-hand side, towards this smaller platform. From here, I want to choose one specific species of mob to aggro. In this case, I'm choosing the bear. Always choose the highest level bear to shoot, as it will do the most damage if it gets to you. Then aggro the other mobs and deal with them accordingly. Now you want to continue towards the platforms the mobs were on, defeating any mobs left as you go towards this path. Once clear, continue up the path. At the end of the path, you should notice an entrance blocked by crystals. Destroy some of these crystals and move forward. A good part of this tunnel is mob-free. A loot crate sometimes spawns in this corner. This is where you would also want to stop and use photo mode. If you see bears, make sure to eradicate them before it's too late. With an imprinted Daedon, you'll take little damage, so once you're mounted and have your healing on, just focus on getting rid of mobs for your tames. Continue up the path and defeat any mobs that are left. You should notice that you are now in a room, and to your left will be a body of water and an arc pillar. Here you want to go towards the right-hand side and up the path. At the top of the path, you'll see a group of small crystals. Here you can use photo mode. Once ready, follow the path on your left-hand side or simply jump down. Once you've finished fighting the mobs, you'll notice two ways to go. Here you want to continue straight down. Defeat the mobs down this path as you go along. You should notice an arc bio pillar to your right. With this pillar now behind you, move forward down this narrow pathway. You will now be in a small space surrounded by crystals. Above is the other path that we didn't take. Sometimes loot crates do spawn up here, but so do lots of Purlovia. Directly past this line of crystals, you should notice some mobs. Make sure to aggro the bears and try to take them out as quickly as possible. As you can see, once helmets are broken, the damage goes way up. Begin to move forward over this bunch of crystals and down the tunnel, defeating the mobs as you go. If you ever get the chance, reset helmets and feed your Daedons. Defeat the rest of the mobs down the path as you progress. At the end of the pathway, you want to go left past this arc bio pillar. You will notice a stream ahead. Go towards this and aggro the mobs. A loot drop spawns over to the right hand side, so if you need this, grab it when it's safe. Once you defeat the mobs, you want to cross the stream towards the next area. Mobs do spawn here, so be ready to fight. Continue up the path and to your left it will open up, so if you slow down before you aggro mobs, you can have a quick look around the corner. Go into the tunnel, fighting the mobs as you go. Beware of Purlovia. If there are lots of wolves or bears, you don't want to get dismounted here. Armor and medical brews cannot save you. Once you've cleared the tunnel, continue up the path and you should notice the artifact. Pick this up and it's time to return to the entrance. If you went through this cave quickly, you can pot up your tames. I like to keep at least one creature out in case of respawned Purlovias. Continue back down the path and across the stream. Then towards the path on your right. Then at the end of the two bio pillars, continue on your right hand side. Go over the line of crystals and towards the right side. When you get to this bio pillar, you now want to go towards the right hand side, and at this central pillar, continue to the right and up the path. At the end of the path, take a right into the tunnel and continue forward. You should now notice the body of water and bio pillar from earlier to your right hand side. Here you want to continue forward and towards the left. Follow this tunnel all the way through, and at the end, here you can jump right off onto the platform. Then turning to your right, go up the path and around the curve. At the very end of the path, you'll get to this stream. Continue past it and onto the path on the left hand side. Continue up this path and you'll arrive in the first room of the cave. As you can see, more mobs have spawned and a loot crate as well. Continue across the stream towards the entrance and up the path. At this pinch spot, jump over with the pigs, then continue straight down until you see the exit. So that's my guide to the artifact of the strong in Ark Survival Ascended, the island. This is by far the hardest cave on the island. The two biggest problems are Prolovius and bears. Using a few extra dinos will really help with Prolovius, and having some good shotguns and aim will help with the bears as well. If you have access to cryopods in this cave, you can swap out the Gigantopithecus for Thylas or Diabears. You'll need less and have no problems because of their damage outputs. If you guys have any better ways of doing this or have any ideas, share them in the comments below. And if we all come up with a better method, I'll redo this whole video with like the updated conclusions. And until then, this closes off the island artifact caves. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I appreciate all of you old and new, and I'll see you guys on the next one.